Hey everyone, welcome back to Hero Wars Guide. I want to do a short video today about a game data update that just went live. There are just a couple of new things coming to the game here. You may remember from the Ascension season we had the grand prize of Gift of Dominion, which allowed you to level up a hero, their items, one entire rank. It looks like they are adding in some lesser versions of that can be used to level up a hero, but only if they are at certain ranks or lower. So where the main Gift of Dominion we've seen previously allowed you to even fill up an empty red +2 to a fully equipped red +2, and on down below, it looks like these new versions are going to only allow you to promote people at green +1 or below, or blue +2 or lower, violet +3, orange +4. As you can see here at the top of the screen, we've got these new loot boxes added. It's right there in the description, how each one will be limited. So the green and blue are kind of a joke. I mean, it doesn't take much of anything to get a hero up to those levels, but the violet +3 can be a good chunk of time saved, and the orange +4 is quite large in many cases. So that could be a nice prize for something. The game data that controls where these things will be available is kind of a tangly web, so I'm not going to scroll through every piece of it here, but I'll summarize it by saying that these Gifts of Dominion, these lesser versions, are going to be coming to the Guild War shop. I'm sorry, the cross-server Guild War shop. And the costs look like they're going to range pretty drastically, which is appropriate for the different levels of level up here. But they range from 50 to 100, then 1,000 and 3,000. So I'm sure that just goes straight in order here, where the green ones are pretty cheap and the blue is pretty cheap, but then it's 1,000 for the violet +3 and 3,000 for the orange +4. I referred back to one of my other spreadsheets that keeps track of how many fragments go into each. Well, really it's about what items are worn by what hero, at what level, etc. And I guess the conclusion that I can draw from that is that your smartest bet is to spend to get the orange +4 Gift of Dominion. It's a much better value than the others. Again, the green and the blue are negligible, but the average hero's orange +4 rank is going to cost about 4 times as much fragments as the average heroes violet +3, and the cost of the consumable is only 3 times that. As in many cases in this game, a little bit of patience there will pay off if you save up enough to get the 3,000 coin version instead of the 1,000. Alright, so keep that in mind if you're going to look to get any of these Gifts of Dominion out of the new shop. Alright, and then moving on to see if there's anything else interesting in here. Just some flavor text around winning some matches in the cross-server war. And then here at the bottom we can see that they're adding a number of new servers to the game data. This is some more descriptive text around how to use these new Gifts of Dominion, and I think that's going to be it. Yeah, okay, and then there was one other piece of news here in a different file. I'll give this a second to load up, and most of this I'm just going to skip over. But yeah, we see here that the existing Gift of Dominion is just getting renamed to include that that one applies all the way up to red. And then we have some new entries here for those new Gifts of Dominions at different levels. So here's the green one. And then here we have blue, violet, and orange. And then here's the other piece I wanted to call out. I'm not going to, there are lots of other tiny little negligible updates in this, but I just want to stick to the good stuff today. It looks like they're adding a number of new quests to what you see in the bottom panel of buttons within the game. These are for getting to lower levels in the dungeon. Some of you, if you've gone really deep down, will have noticed that the payout of summoning spheres stops at a certain point, and it looks like they're extending that out a little bit longer here. This is going actually quite a bit longer. I must have skipped over this last time I was here, but it's going all the way up to 375,000 dungeon floors now are going to pay out some amounts of summoning spheres. For the longest time, in like the few tens of thousands, up until when it stopped paying out, it was it seemed to be a pretty consistent 10 per thousand levels that you cleared. So, who knows? Some of these ranges are going to be quite larger. It's like 5,000 between, and 10,000, and 25,000 between the rewards here. So we'll see. These might be massive payouts between a lot of different floors, or maybe they're going to cut the amount that's given. Who knows? It'll be a long time before I'll be seeing any of these things. But anyway, that's the other main piece out of this game data update. Hope this helps you guys plan, and I'll see you in another video soon. Thanks.